Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of March 31st. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. All right, Aries, so here we are. We're in your season. Happy birthday, happy solar returns. And so you do have a stellium moment. It's not as heavy because it's outer planets, but you do have a lot of emphasis on you right now. It is your moment to shine. But we also have the moon this week going full on April Fool's Day. So April 1st, we've got a full moon in Libra, your polar opposite, and it's to balance this energy. Yeah, Libra's that first counterbalance that we're gonna get to Aries season. It being the opposite sign, you know, you're very much individualistic. Your sign is about yourself, understanding yourself completely, and Libra is about partnership. So while this might feel like a time of competition, Libra is here to remember to find compromise. And so it's especially when meeting with one-on-one with others, but just in general, to counter that fiery Mars energy. We have Goddess of Love, Venus, to, you know, smooth out the palette that's going on right now. Yeah, that's what we've got going on right now. And so for you, we're going to pull a card from the Magical Messages from the Fairies deck. Remember that the fairies, the little people, do like little treats. So if you feel so inclined, I'm gonna leave them a gift, but if you want to, go out somewhere in nature, give them something shiny, give them maybe a sweet fruit, something to nibble on. And yeah, so let's see what we got going on for Aries. So, patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience. There are unseen factors that need to occur first. So Aries, right now, you know, patience is maybe not necessarily the most Aries trait, but it is a good thing to have to be able to move through these times which are very fast paced. Everything is so instantaneous right now that this is asking you to reintegrate patience. Remember that things don't need to be split second in your face all the time. Plants needed time to seed and grow, and the flowers that you see now might not even have been plants that were above the surface a month or two ago. So Aries, be comfortable in patience. Children, you're connected with children, or your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So Aries, this could be physical children if that is something you want in this lifetime. For yourself, it could be the children in and around you via your friends and family, your community, because children they used to be raised by the community. It wasn't the sole care of the parents that the children used to be of. I mean, you know, there used to be nannies, there used to be people whose full-time job was monitoring the kids. And that's the same thing. I mean, that's not anything different than today. But no, the community used to raise the kids. So Aries, this could be a part of your life purpose, but it also could be just feeding that inner child, as this is in your past card anyways. So feed what feeds your inner child. A thing that I am learning so completely in this last month especially is that as we get older, we keep going back to things that kept us happy as kids, and that is some fuel for us. So Aries, tap into what made you happy as a kid. You know, like, I don't go back to video games, is one example that I brought up recently, is that video games were a choice of enjoyment for me, but I don't even like looking at the screen so much if I don't have to. I mean, I'm always, you know, I'm doing this for however long it takes to get through all the signs and then edit those. So I don't need more video games. What I could do is take this guy out on a walk, and the video game is keeping him away from squirrels. Yeah. Okay. And so, because everything is okay, don't worry, it's all working out in its own beautiful way. Aries, it's your birthday season. Enjoy this moment. Have the patience that your birthday wishes will come true when it is the right time. Remember, not instantaneous responses. It's going to be something that grows and blossoms over time. And so, yeah, just go back to what you can enjoy in this moment. Because, yeah, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new, even better part is beginning. So for you, literally, you are closing this last solar cycle for you, and you are moving onto this next one. And it's saying that, you know, just because something is over doesn't mean that it's gone. And just, you know, honor every phase of your life. I remember having a teacher tell me about, you know, you feel like the moment you're in is maybe the best you've ever been, or like for people who think and put just like, you know, their past on a pedestal, you are denying the beauty of the place that you are right now. Yeah, that is what the fairies have for you this week, Aries. But so to tie it all together, we're gonna pull from this other deck. It's called the Hands of the Ancient Medicine cards. I got gifted these, and so these are these are different. I memorized them like right when I first got them, and now I'm like, okay, I have to remember what these all are. But so anyways, here you are. You have the Raven or Crow Medicine card. It is a Kachina, so this Kachina specifically is considered the mother of all Kachinas. And here she is rising out of a kiva. And so this is about, Raven is tied to, as like an air sign, that intelligence, that wisdom. It brings storytelling, as Raven is one of the more popular animals that you'll see in storytelling from not just like, this is Puebloan, more tribes, like more northern indigenous groups will also have Raven as a primary storyteller, a trickster. Raven is equal to the coyote in that sense of, sometimes when things get tough, Aries, we have to go and look at it with humor, finding the humor in a situation to get through whatever it is that is, you know, if you are having any residual pre-shadow to your season. And so I don't know exactly where your birthday is going to fall in this month, but so say it's pre-shadow or post-shadow until you get to your actual birthday. But find that light of, this is a new cycle for you. This is a time that, yeah, be patient, because you don't know what you're going to have to push through right now. The Raven is also about magic, and the fact that it is coming out of a kiva, and this is your solar returns, this is your birthday, so you are rebirthing yourself anew into a new solar cycle. You're doubling down with the astrological new year on that rebirthing. So Aries, tap into that magic that is that birth of whatever you want to birth this year for you, Aries. Yeah, that is what I have for you, Aries. I do hope that this solar returns, your birthday whenever it lands, is a magical time for you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.